This video is sponsored by you. So, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, it's on.
Magical.
Trip out the frame.
So this video is a long time coming. Honestly, I think it comes from a lot of places. Mostly the fact that I just feel like I've been creating so much stuff on so many platforms and in so many ways for so many people and so many different platforms and stuff like that. I feel like I'm losing the communication in terms of letting everyone know what I'm doing, what I'm up to, when I stop recording on here, where I spend the rest of my time. And this is kind of that, but it's also a huge opportunity to just say thank you. You know, I was reflecting on this recently. I've been doing this for almost 6 years now. I've been creating videos on the internet for almost 6 years now, which is a lot of time. I started off simply because I was bored in some of my college classes, so I decided to make a video on the internet to see how it would feel. One thing led to another, and I was meeting people left, right, and center that I had looked up to for years, and I, had always wanted to, work with, be part of, that type of thing. Idolized for so long. I think one of the first people that ever reached out to me, and honestly, the person that I attribute any success I've ever had making videos on the internet is Jonathan Morrison, TLD. He's the first person that ever reached out to me and made me feel like I was worth something on the internet. What I had to offer, what I had to make was actually good. I had worked on and off with John for a few weeks here and there, trips to LA to go shoot a specific project. It was a really great experience for a lot of reasons, but mostly because it allowed me to realize that this is the career path I really wanted to embark on. So there I was, working with different people, different YouTubers, making different projects for people, and just genuinely enjoying what I was doing, which, as a younger individual, I feel so grateful to be able to say that I enjoyed what I was doing career-wise at that point in time. Not many younger people get to have that experience, and here I am 4, 5, 6 years later, still enjoying it just as much as I did back then. But the whole point, after getting to work with so many YouTubers that I had looked up to, so many content creators that I have just been so heavily impacted by, this is all possible because of you. But that said, I entered into YouTube not really feeling like I could be part of the tech space and the tech community. But over time, I felt so incredibly welcomed, and I feel like I found a new family in a lot of ways in the tech scene on YouTube. And I've built so many really amazing friendships being part of this over the past 5 to 6 years. The list is 17 million miles long, but I never would have been able to have friendships and working relationships with people like Olier and JD and Sam and John and Rich and Vin and Marquez and Andrew and Mac and countless other people and dogs. These are people that I have been able to grow relationships with just because I'm on the internet. It all probably started with a simple mention on Twitter, which is kind of hard to fathom. But these are relationships that have genuinely changed my life and the way I deal with things, the way I think about things, the way I handle things. These relationships as a content creator are everything to me. But I think, more specifically, one thing that I think about a lot is how, we as creators on the internet, it's a very lonely thing in a lot of ways. We struggle to find ourselves, and we struggle to find our voices, and not too many people are there to help, specifically to understand the struggle, except for those who have also done so. And those are the people you're gonna find in this space. It's gonna be lonely. You're gonna have a rough start being a one-man crew in a lot of ways. And eventually you can build a team. Jake is here to keep me sane and not want to die, or even like the MKBHD crew. It makes creating online just that much easier because you have a support system. I mean, that was one of the fundamental things that really fueled the Aftershow and creating the Patreon, and then creating like the Discord, and then creating the YouTube channel for the Aftershow. Is like the Aftershow in itself was the exploration of creating an online community of creators where we are not lonely. We are all there for each other, and we're there to just help each other create. Being part of the Aftershow has taught me so much about being an online creator. More than I thought I ever would entering into this project almost a year ago now. This is almost a year since we started that Patreon project, and like half a year since we did the whole entire overhaul, and we sort of honed in on the message and the mission statement of all of that, about being a space for creators by creators. But I've had so much fun being able to make this community a reality, something that I've been wanting to do for years now, and I can finally do it. But I'm so proud to have been able to create this community. I mean, everyone can create community, everyone can make that little bit of difference, but this is ours. This is what we have created over the past couple of years of conceptualizing all of this, and we so badly want everyone to be able to experience it and be part of it. But you know, we've been creating so much content over on that Patreon and also on that YouTube channel, and it's stuff that, you know, like, it doesn't really have a home on the main channel, but it does have a home on that type of platform where it's a lot more chill, it's a lot more long form, and it's a different type of me and Jake all together. So I'm trying to bring awareness to that kind of content too, as it's free and it's there for everyone, and we're really proud of it. But I think, you know, finally, I'm overall just very thankful to be able to have 78,000 subscribers that are so incredibly supportive of the work that I am doing here. And I mean, with that too, I'm so thankful to be able to call this my job. Like companies like dbrand that support me and allow me to do crazy stuff like this.
Hi, yeah, no, I'm just polishing my floors with this new dbrand skin.
And this. But who allows you to do that? Like, check out this pastel collection of skins that dbrand is now selling that happens to be on a Rubik's Cube. They make such ridiculously quality products, and they allow me to make such ridiculous plugs for their company. And I'm so proud to be able to say that. So with that, thank you to dbrand for not only continuing to sponsor my insanity, but being a channel sponsor and believing in the stuff that we make. And with that, I will now unhinge my jaw and stick this in my mouth.
No.
Make sure to check out dbrand's new pastel collection, which is just so ridiculously dope. But besides the shameless plug, I also just want to give one massive thank you to all of you guys for continuing to watch the videos that we make. We spend a lot of time on our videos. Like, literally from the minute we start recording, we do not stop editing that video for the whole entire week. Like, there's a reason why we're on a weekly schedule. It's because it takes a long time to make these videos, and I just am incredibly thankful that you guys are here to actually watch it and support it. One of the things that like we entered into this collaboration with was like, what if we just create video and audio that like no one's ever really seen on YouTube before? Like, what if that's our mission, and like one day in the future we get there? And this is the journey. This is what we've been working on for the past, like, what has it been? 2 years. 2 years
Yeah.
of working together.
Yep.
And like, I feel like we're starting to get in our groove. We're not there yet, but like, we're definitely getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jake is also the other half of the Aftershow, and we create a ton of stuff over there. Besides just like heavily enjoying creating Great Beyonds, we're also just incredibly thankful to be part of a community with a bunch of you guys. I mean, the Aftershow, just like speaking on my perspective, has always been about creating a space for people that are just trying to genuinely grow.
It's weird to turn the camera toward us for hours at a time and make really long videos, but I like to think that every video that's turned at us is actually turned at our community itself.
Yeah.
Right? So like our live streams, though it might be us, it's actually just about all of the participants, and the Great Beyonds are the same.
We also created a song together and a music video, and we also cooked together, and we're planning to do a whole bunch of other fun, wacky stuff together. Fun and wacky.
The song's really good.
This is just a very long form way of saying we appreciate you guys so much, and more so we appreciate you guys for just allowing us to be us and do the things that we do. One of the first times I ever recorded a video in front of Jake. We moved in this week, and by we, I mean myself and Jacob.
Hey.
Say hi.
Howdy, y'all.
This is Jake. But he was just sitting there super meek, and I feel like we've come so far in like the working relationship that we have, to the point where like I feel like my videos genuinely wouldn't be the same without him.
Push outside your comfort zone when you're working with new people. Because
Seriously.
the worst thing that's gonna happen is they don't like it and they tell you that. But yeah, I was extremely meek, and I was people have weird creative systems, and I was worried that this person who's been a long-time friend but not a long-time collaborator would be like pissed at me if I interrupted or something. And yeah, now I'm like throwing stuff at him.
Now I encourage it.
yeah.
But you know, this is again a rambly thank you, but at that, thank you guys again for watching and continuing to watch and being part of this journey with us.
Yeah, thanks for watching him. It's really great.
Okay, bye.
I feel like a part of me is always just like, is any of this usable?
Yeah, that's a valid question.